Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and today I continue playing Seablock. So as a reminder to everyone, in the last episode I was trying to design this build and I'm not sure whether you could say that I succeeded in my task or not. It's hard to tell. At least I have a hard time telling for sure what exactly is happening here. However, we managed to build something, and I need to build a bit more things. So one thing that I actually would like to double check is how many refineries I would need. I need 13 refineries. That is that's a lot, to be honest. And the question is, do I want to try and place the refineries in some way here inside this build, or do I want to have them separately? Because the thing is that okay, I tried the production, so I have 15. Well, to be honest, it looks like I don't need a lot. One thing that I don't quite understand is it has fuel value of 1 megajoule. So why do I need to convert it to fuel oil? Sorry, the other way around. Fuel oil has fuel value 1 megajoule. And this step obviously increases the output, but why do I need to convert it? Can't I just directly burn it or something? I'm really confused by this part. How exactly this thing works? Because we have fluid burning boiler. Consumes water and fuel. And it produces steam of temperature 315. It's good, right? And it also has a higher consumption of burnable fuel. So, like, maybe this is the way to go, actually, here. I don't know. Let's take a look what we can research now. What we should research now. Fish. I have no idea whether I need it or not, but sure. Let's have it. Let's have some fish, especially since it doesn't require this kind of expensive optimized biome planner. Like we don't have a proper automation for this science pack, which means okay, I want this thing before the fishes, which means that I really need to be careful in terms of which technologies I'm researching at this stage of the game, right? It's kind of obvious, I think. Right, so the thing is, this part, garden processing, I don't even need this one. I want to get to the press. This is what I actually want. And it requires 400 of this thing, but I really, really want it. So let's get it. Before that, let's take a look how many seeds do we have. We have 2 temperate gardens. So let's convert temperate gardens to this thing, right? Temperate seed extraction. Do we have BINAFRAN seeds? We do. We have 5 seeds. This is actually great. This is great because what this means is we can use these farms in order to we can actually cut it here, and I'm gonna cut it here because I don't want it to go further. And we can use these farms to kind of increase the amount of BINAFRAN seeds that we have. So this should be working beautifully from here. The problem, like the real problem here, is that I kind of know these ratios, but I don't know the other ratios. Let's try to build something. Let's say I want something different. Let's say I want to have fuel produced. Well, I want power, right? And I want power that uses steam engine. Let's say I want the steam to be produced not through a regular boiler, but via another, or show hidden maybe? Show locked recipes. Oh, nice, I see. I get it now. It has an option to select which boiler we are using, whether we are using boiler 2 or whether we are using fluid burning boiler. So let's say I'm going for the same amount, which is 156. Let's say I'm going for 156. And I want, what did I do? This one. And I want to use fluid burning boiler. I want to use this one. It supports this fuel oil, and this is liquid fuel. Okay, which is the one that we actually want? This produces a lot of raw vegetable oil, which we need to process vegetable oil, and then we are getting fuel oil. So let's use fuel oil, like the early stage of, what am I doing? Fuel oil, this one. This is the early stage kind of thing. And what I'm looking here, I want to figure out the ratios. The ratios seems to be, say, some delimitation, 1. It seems to be 1 to 3. Right, is it exactly 1 to 3? 5.4 megawatts, 1.8. Yes, it seems to be exactly 1 to 3, which is great. This is looking better and better the further we are doing that. And how are we making fuel oil? We can make it from, let's see how can I actually do it. We can make it from this one, from vegetable oil, and we can make it from this thing. Actually, you know what? I actually want to replace my like this recipe, because it's not exactly fully thought through. Because the problem here is that I don't actually have this spot. I don't have residual gas. So let's try to figure out a way that would allow us to, you know, to run it for now. This part not needed. Some fuel oil. Right. So we are producing fuel oil from nutrient pulp, and we are producing lots of fuel oil from oil refineries. Nice. And this thing, we want it to be limited to how many farms do we have? I think this is easier. 48, right? Actually, let me mark that I'm working on farm. No, I didn't do it. Farm power. I'm just working on it. Right. What all of this means? It means that I can improve, like increase the amount of power that I'm producing to maybe 210 or something. Let's see. 42. I can push it even further in theory. 130. 46. And I have 48. Honestly, this, I mean, okay, let's make it 440 or something. That's good enough. Right, 48. Exactly how many we have. We have 24 of this, 24 of this, 48. We have exactly 2 seed extractors, it's awesome. And we need to figure this part out. And these things also kinda work. And we have 24 of these ones. Do we? 12? 12, yes, we do have 24. Nice, let's proceed with what we've been doing. I think this is much better build. We're even somehow getting more power out of it. Alright. Let's see. So, we have viscous mud water. Okay, sounds good. We need to take this thing and produce something. We need to produce stuff from here, and from here. I'm not sure whether it's a great idea to have like one line like this. We are also, like this build is also using a lot of water, and this is more than one pump of water. Just to keep in mind, right? We actually need more water than one pump can provide. I just want to flare this thing. I don't feel like I need it at all. And here, the thing is, I can even connect them directly, I think, right? This should work. Can have a direct connection. We are getting a lot of what's the output? Thin mud water, and this one requires thin mud water. Surprise, surprise. Nice. Now, the part that I missed that I need to have a water connection. That's fine, not a huge deal, not a huge problem. I can just move this part a little bit to the side, and it will work just fine. Okay, nice. I'll move it a little bit there. So this part is working, and it wants water. We'll give it water. It also wants some saline water, and we are also going to do that. We just need to figure out how. How would we do that? Saline water. We need it here and we need it there. So I can kind of split this thing into 3 blocks, right? I could have 3 of them producing water here and 3 of them producing water below, and have these things right in the middle. In theory. Let's see how well this works. So purified water will be voided. However, saline water is the one that we are really interested in. So let's add some connections. Okay, nice. So we have some water that will need to be fed here. And we have this built kinda in the middle. Can I make it a bit more compact? That's the question. Do I want to make it a bit more compact? Maybe that's an even better question. I mean, maybe this part could be made a bit more compact. Not actually be made a bit more compact. I feel like it can. Like this. The problem is connecting it to the water, because we don't have any space to move this any further. It's basically right at the border as it is. Okay, let's figure this out. Let's say we are building stuff here. And we require some water. We will be providing some saline water right here. Right. Actually, we don't have to do it like this. We can make it look a bit nicer and provide the water here. So we have saline water. No, not saline, sorry. This is the other kind of water we need. Sorry about that. We actually need to give this thing the water. The farms need saline water, right? Yes. So we can do that by... and we can do it here. And honestly, I could just move this whole part a little bit higher. Like this. Or maybe turn it like this. No, there is not enough. Not quite enough space. So let's place it like this. Should be good enough. So we have saline water problem solved for this line. We also need to solve it for the one above. Right? It's exactly the same thing. And it wants the water right here. Let me move this yet again. And I'll copy this again. And it wants the water right here. So let's give it the water. Right. Right. Length is good. We have the water for these two parts. Now, I mean, I don't like this. I don't even like this. Because it takes too much space from above and I could use the space for something. Okay. I figured out that I don't like this part. How can I improve it? How could I make it better? What if I copy all of this and place it here? And, you know, like this. One. We have two more. So it's 6 in total, right? We have 6 of them, and we need exactly 6. So let's say we did it like this, and we are producing some saline water and giving it here. So this is better. Let's say this is better for whatever reason. We like it more. We can place a clarifier to clarify like purified water or whatever the name. Yeah, purified water. We can clarify. I don't know how many of this we need. I'm assuming a couple will do. A couple should be enough. Right. And if needed, I can also place like one more here. The thing that we are really missing is this one. This is thin mud water. And we are getting it through this process. So this process gives us thin mud water. Let's say like this. It gives us thin mud water here, and we can actually use it like well, it's not exactly ideal. Actually, we cannot even do stuff like this because we need this part moved over by 1. Let's move it by 1 now. Okay, so we moved this. I already forgot why exactly we moved it in the past, but we did it, so there had to be a reason. Right, alright, because we wanted connection to the water. We wanted the water to be connected here, and this water also needs a connection. So this is connection for the water, this is connection for another water, meaning that we cannot really place it like this. However, I could turn it and place it could do it like this in theory. Right, we could, okay, maybe not like this. I should do it like this. In which case we can just do it directly. Right, so let's say this is our regular water that we are providing to this build. And this thing actually outputs quite a bit of mud. What I want to do, I want to collect all of that mud and I want to use it. Problem is that there is not enough space for underlying belts. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's create some space. Move it a bit further. Let's say we are using this approach now. We are placing power here and we are just dropping the mud. We'll be dropping it here, like this. Actually, there was enough space. Well, there was like barely, kinda enough space, but also not quite. Yeah. Let's say we are dropping all of this there, like this. 1, 2, 3, and I think this one produces mud as well. Yes, 4. Okay. Now we have a belt with mud coming here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be looking good. At least I hope so. Right. So now this thing should be able to produce a lot of water. And the output, like the real output here, is this one. It's a light mud water. And we need it to be delivered in kind of 2 places, in 2 directions, in some sense. We need it to go here, to get here somehow. How can it get here? Like this, right? To get there like this. So that's one way it's getting there. And the second one is I'm trying to create a bit room here. And the second one, actually, the direction here was wrong. Because this is the final stage, so it all is supposed to go there, up there. Nice. This is one, and the second one should go up here somewhere. And actually, where exactly it should go, I think it should go here. Right? This is mud water. Yep. So now that we have it kind of figured out, the only part that really remains to be done is connecting all this together and potentially recycling the water here. So what I actually want to load all of this inside a chest, inside a provider chest. And I want to have this thing provide us with the mud. However, in addition to that, I also want to recycle the mud into... into this thing, heavy mud water. It's possible to do that. We do not have enough rubber parts. That's unfortunate. How do we fix the problem? This one. This should do it. And we probably want to use a bit faster inserter. I'm not actually sure about that, but I'll be using fast one, because why not? Right. So this part will be producing viscous mud water. And the thing is, it doesn't need a lot. It just needs a bit of water, like this kind of water. It needs obviously stuff like power pole. And another thing I want to do, I want to connect it to this chest and allow the inserter to work only if we have where is mud? Mud is here. Only if we have, let's say, more than 1,000 mud. I think that's reasonable. So if we have a lot of mud, we are gonna convert it. If we don't have a lot of mud, on the other hand, we are going to get it from here, like this. And we will do it. I'm not actually sure where, like, how much space I need. I think it's something around 3 by 3 maybe? No, probably 5 by 3. And we probably want it somewhere here. I don't know how much space we need for this. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but it's fine. That is fine. Okay, let's see. Let's see, can we actually place it? Yeah, it's barely enough space. Nice, that's exactly what I wanted. And I want to add a top-up valve so that this thing works only when everything else, when like this part is not producing enough. Right, another thing that we need a bit of water here and there. So I would say let's provide some water. Where should we do it? Let's say right here, good enough. Right here, looks good enough to me. Right here, and maybe also here. I think, like, I might be overbuilding on water, to be honest, but it's fine. It's not really that important, you know. Like, we can have a little bit more pumps. It's still going to work. It's going to work just fine. Nice. So this should start working. We have, in theory, an option to create even more purifiers, and actually I feel like we do need even more. How much can we purify? We can purify this recipe. Is it like okay. Water. Purified water. We are searching for a void recipe. Where is it? Or it just goes away. Is it? Water void. So this thing, every 5 seconds we are purifying 400 and the speed is 2. So that means that every 5 seconds we purify 800. That means 800 divided by 5, it's 160, right? 160 per second from each purifier. And we need to purify, how much do we need to purify? We need to purify 800. So that means that I need 5 purifiers here. Oh. I need 5 of them. That's a bit more than I was planning on in the beginning, but it's fine. We can give it 5 purifiers. Because it doesn't really matter that much where exactly they're placed, right? It's not like it matters how exactly the purification is happening. So we can do it like this, right? And it's gonna work just fine. So we have 5 purifiers. We will even be kind enough to connect them to the network. Okay, how should I do it? Maybe I should place this thing here and here instead. Yeah, let's do it like this. So now this part should work, right? We should get lots of saline water. So we built this thing, we basically built everything here. Now the question is it gonna work or not? 1, 2, 3, 4. I deleted some things, and now I need to check. And this is cut off. This is awesome. Okay, we have 4 farms ready. I can actually cut these things off, and we can check whether we are able to grow some BINAFRAN. Let's see. So we have them here. I also want to kind of copy paste this farm with the recipe and have it, I think, go like this. And place it here as well, and here. Looks like farms are taking a while to be built. I don't quite know why. What is the problem? Oh, right, because we don't really have soil. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I guess we don't have enough mud, and this thing is actually giving us mud. Nice. So I see lots of, well, not a lot, but some robots actually picking it up. It's okay, we can speed this up a little bit by increasing... Oh, we are asking for a lot of mud. Okay, that's fine. I guess it's just slow. It's okay, I'm not in any hurry. Let's see, this part is working. This thing is working. It produced lots of water. It delivered it here and here. Saline water. Why? I don't have it here. Because I connected it to this one, but I didn't connect it to this one yet. And I kinda do want to connect it. So I connected this line and this line, right? Nice, it's connected. So let's see, this one, no connection. At least not yet. And might actually be a bit tricky to get this one. We'll figure this part out later. For now, I want to focus on connecting this water. This is saline water. And this one, this is also saline water that we need here. So we can adjust this part later. It's okay. We'll figure something out. The important part is to connect our saline water here. Nice. So this one should be connected super soon. And I would actually remove this part for now. And fill this. And I would rework these clarifiers a little bit, because I kind of want them to be maybe placed like this. So I'll have one here and another one here. It's better. Or maybe this. Let's see. Where can you place the water? I can place water right here, but I will not be able to connect it. What if I place it here? This is actually not that bad. At least I don't think it is. We have purified water. We are connecting it here. Like this. And okay, nice. Awesome. This is the build. I don't need this part at all. So now this thing should produce the water, should purify, well, we'll remove purified water. Basically going to work really nicely. One thing to do, let's request a lot of BINAFRAN. And let's try to produce seeds using this and these farms. And later on we'll produce even more BINAFRAN from this. Let's do this. Can we start this up? Where is BINAFRAN? This one, right? We want, not the seed actually, we want BINAFRAN. This one. Let's ask for lots of things. Wait. It's not working? Right, because we have the seeds already. So it's gonna work slightly differently, right? We don't need this one. We will be requesting seeds, but we'll be placing them not even here. Delete this one. Placing them here. And this will not be BINAFRAN, this will be BINAFRAN seeds. Nice. Let's see. Let's see whether this works. Okay. The farm started the process. It's working. It generated a lot of BINAFRAN. And it went into like both directions here. Nice. So we have a lot of BINAFRAN seed now. We can actually do the same thing to start up the process here. Right? Except Okay, I want it to be like copyable. I want to start by itself all the time. And to do that, in the provider chest. Nice. So here, I just want to ask for 1. Well, I actually need 5. Okay, let's ask for 5. I don't need a lot. I just want a little bit. Just 5 in the front. And here I will have like a stack of them. Right. I have just 5. And yeah, this should do it. So with this, the build should in theory work. I'm not fully sure about that. I'm a bit hesitant to enable it because we might still feed these farms, and if you feed these farms, that would be kind of bad, because these farms want to give the stuff directly into this what's the name, bioprocessor, and we want we want this recipe to be there everywhere. Okay, nice. Let's allow BINAFRAN seeds to go further down the line here. Yeah, we have a lot of seeds, which is great. And I probably want to do exactly the same thing here. Like this. Just because I'm not fully sure what exactly is going to happen. Okay, let's continue. Okay, we seem to be producing a lot of BINAFRAN seeds, and maybe it's actually safe to, at least here, to start building these farms. Okay, all the splitters prioritize outputting to the right. That's great. At some point, this should stop happening. Oh, right, it's already stopped happening here, right? We started giving stuff to this bioprocessor. Awesome. We are getting the thing. Now we need to get oil press, and the problem is that we do not actually have the planner, because we wanted to go further and to reach this part, but we kinda never did. Let's mark this for deletion. Okay. Robots, we need your help. Oh, and this one as well. We can actually grab these ones as well to finish the research. So that's the problem we have right now. We don't actually have enough like farming science. What's the name of it? You don't have enough optimized biome planners. Okay, nice. That's good enough. Awesome. And now robots should take all of this and bring it to the base. And they should also start taking stuff from here. Nice. Destroying cliffs. That's okay. We're missing press. We're missing it for a good reason. Right? Because here we have 3 desert gardens. Do I need to continue this process? So, Viton, Tianaton, Ocarinom, Quilnoa, and Kedeleon. Whoa. Tianaton, Viton, Quilnoa, Ocarinom. Okay, this is it. I cannot even split them. I'm confused by all of this, to be honest. How many do we have? We have 4, 6, 7. This might be not enough. Maybe we should research. We actually have research garden processing. Maybe we need to just extract the thing directly. So let's say temperate gardens, right? That's what we are processing now. Viton, Tianaton, Ocarinom. Tianaton, Viton, Tianaton, Ocarinom. Okay, first 3 are there. Quilnoa, Kendalion. Quilnoa is here and Kendalion is not here. And Zombie Eucalyptus. That is produced from where? Zombie Eucalyptus is produced from swamp seed extraction. Right, did we manage to build to get the rare one? I don't think so. Okay, we got this part, got this part. There are some gardens here. There is a buffer here. I'm trying to get the science working. That's like my goal. The thing is that maybe I'm doing it wrong. Because I'm like halfway through, so I need 200 more. But I only have 5, and here 3 more, 8. Yeah, I think I'm making a mistake. I think this is a mistake. I will finish this processing of the garden. Okay, and I'm gonna replace it with this one. So I want more alien plant life samples. I need way more of them. And the thing is that I have all of the seeds here, except for, I guess, the most important one, I could say. No, it's not the most important part, but the one that's the rarest. I don't have Candelion, and the thing is I don't even know why I would use it. So I'll just stop worrying about it. I care only about BINAFRAN. I will be able to get more... what's the name of this? More gardens in the future, and yeah. Let's start extracting things from... we have temperate. Let's extract things from Swamp One. Even though we don't have lots of good recipes, we are still gonna do that. And another thing, we have 2 garden processing, but I don't see... At least I didn't notice a recipe for processing. Gardens. Oh, it's here, right? Because I have the extra things. It's basically here. Okay, sounds good. Let's actually do something like this. Okay, let's do this. They are trying to do something, and this is great. We have lots of plant life samples. What are we missing? It's not being consumed, or what? Oh, we request only 1. Let's request like 10 or something. Okay, this thing's almost finished. I'm basically just going through gardens because I want to have lots of power. And the problem is that, oh, I do have 1 garden here. I can actually build something there. I need to figure out a better way of moving to the other side, like, of the base. Because right now, it's a bit slow. Actually, it takes quite a bit of time to move the camera from one part of the base to another. Well, I guess it's better than running. Like, okay, I take it back. In a way, I'm running around the base, so it's fine. Okay, this thing is working. Everything's working. We're just waiting on the research. Let's not ask for the garden here. Let's not ask for this to gardens there. Nice. Yes, we have lots of seeds. We have a lot of plant life samples. We need 200 of them in order to unlock this process. Do we have 200? That's the question. So we have 40. We have 30, it's like 100. And we'll have 30 here. And 3 times 30, which is another 120 here. Yeah, looks like it's working. Yeah, it's taking a while. So let's try to maybe fit in the Well, first of all, let's build fluid burners. I don't believe I had them constructed. We can check this. We can check whether we have this. I don't believe we do. So this is farm. This will be our burning boiler. And I feel like we can build it. We should be able to. Now, let's figure out how we're actually gonna reduce power. 1, 2, 3. Okay, nice. That's actually pretty good. So we can say that we have this burner right here. And okay, interesting. So usually what I do, I can leave space here, but in this particular case, we have some room here, and I don't feel like we will, like, you know, actually be using it for anything useful. So I can space these things out a little bit. Not sure about these ones. Let's space them out again as well. And we can just have something like this. A couple of power poles with a couple of pipes here and there. And this should cover all of this. We need... How many do we need? We need 45 fluid burner boilers. That's a problem. I don't think we have space for 45. I mean, we can have this many, which is like 24, which is 2 times less. You know what? Let's change this a bit. Let's say I am interested only in 100 megawatts, in which case I have to have less than 19 boilers. So this is too much. Let's say, okay, 20 boilers. 20 boilers will be too much, like it's too many. Let's cut it a bit more. Let's say this. Yeah, this looks like a reasonable number. So here, what do we need? We need a water. We actually need lots of water. We have more water that is available from one side. So let's make water available on both sides. Let's copy. We'll have water provided from here, and we'll have some water provided from here. So this is for now 100 megawatt plant, but maybe we'll be able to do something with this in the future. We just might be able to do something. Right. So this will be giving us a lot of power, while still not allowing these medium poles to explode, right? It's pretty important not to have the poles explode. Now that we have it built, we're also missing some pieces. So this part is completely constructed, but this thing is kinda missing, and I don't have this filtration unit. Interesting. I don't have this filtration unit, so I'm unable to filter it, or what? What can I do with Newton pulp? Newton pulp, I can Okay, I guess that's not the question. The question is where can I get it? I am getting it from bins. It's part of multiplier extraction. And am I using it in extraction here? No, I'm pressing it. Am I doing the wrong thing here? Should I even extract raw vegetable oil? Okay, let's do it differently. Let's say we are getting fuel oil and we just want the oil from vegetable oil. And here we have raw vegetable oil. So we need to somehow construct, like we need to get vegetable oil from somewhere. And the only place is here in the oil press. Ingredients, vegetable oil. And here we are producing raw vegetable oil. So how do we use raw vegetable oil? We do not, right? I think I have a wrong build. What can we do with pulp? So we can extract nutrient pulp from beans. Let's rework this whole thing yet again, because I have a feeling that it's not done correctly. So we want to have fuel oil, and fuel oil will be extracted from here, from nutrient pulp. Except I want to do it in another one. Yeah, it will be extracted from pulp. Now, from pulp. For that, we need. Why is it doing like this? Okay, like this, right? So that means that I need to extract nutrient pulp here. And how can I get it? I can get the pulp from beans, leaves, nuts. Oops. I think it's beans, right? No. Yes, BINAFRAN. It's from beans. So I actually extract nutrient pulp from beans in a nutrient extractor. So I need nutrient extractor, this one, and not the oil press or whatever I was using there, or like trying to use there anyway. Alright, we need nutrient extractor. Do I even have it? Seed extractor, composter, processor. I don't have it yet, so I want this thing. And I want to replace all of that with this thing, with nutrient extractor here. Let's see. Is it connecting in a nice way or not quite nice way? Let's see. This has a lot of beans, or will have a lot of beans at some point. And we'll ask it to give us nutrient pulp. So here we'll have a lot of pulp. So let's just place it here. We have a lot of pulp coming here. We have a lot of pulp coming here. Let me just copy this thing. So we have lots of pulp here. And we need to give it here as well. So this is the pulp that we're producing. And we have nutrient pulp. Awesome. Now our task is to get this pulp and to convert it into fuel oil. And we can do it with 5 gas refineries, right? That's pretty simple, at least it's supposed to be pretty simple, like an easy thing to do. We just have them and connect them to 5 refineries. Simple as that, right? So it's like, ooh, let's see, how do I want to orient those? I mean, ideally, I would want to keep the space for even more of the boilers. So let's say I will... I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter. Just say that you are building like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. Maybe better location would be nice. Let's say like this. That's pretty good, right? Just connect all of them, and we are saying that we'll be giving them the nutrient pulp. And now that we did that, what we need to do, we need to void the water. Let's say just pull all of this very top. This and yeah, nice. And we just clarify the water or something, because it's not like we really need the water here. Just remove it. It does look a bit strange to clarify water, but you know, especially since we have like a lot of pumps actually getting the water. I think it's just gonna be easier at this point to do it like this. One. Nice. So we have lots of fuel oil. We do not have gas refineries. Let's fix this problem. Let's produce gas refineries. Is it oil refinery? Gas refinery. Nice. So let's have it. Can we actually produce it? Pipe. Yes, we should be able to produce it. So we have gas refineries. We have this thing connected somehow. And we just want to provide some oil over there. And that's it. This should do it. This should give us a lot of power, like really huge amounts of power. And we'll be able to disconnect the spot. Are we getting power? I feel like we are getting power. We don't quite have enough fuel. Because we don't have enough refineries yet. But you know, this thing is working. It's producing some fuel. Fuel levels are going up. The problem is that This one doesn't seem to be doing anything. This part is working. This are working. Do they have a way to provide the pump? So it's kind of stuck in a way. So we can fix this by cutting off this connection. So this is completely isolated network now, and we are reintroducing the connection right here. So, and what this should do, this should start up this plant. And it says that it has capacity for 97 megawatts. That's a lot of power, to be honest. This is a huge amount of power, and that's the highest we can actually transmit using our power pulse, using our current power pulse. So I would like to stop. Yeah, we did a huge thing today. We implemented farm power. I'm not sure why I'm researching or processing anymore. I feel like I wasted a lot of stuff on it, but at the same time, we already got lots of live samples, so might as well, you know, finish the thing. Might as well finish extraction. So we have 70, we have 128. It's like almost 200, and here we have like we are also almost 200. What are we actually missing? We're missing Cillian nest, and for Cillian nest, what do we need? We are missing soil of all things, and soil we are missing mud. Really? I can't believe we are missing mud, because I would expect this part to produce lots of mud. I guess it will produce quite a bit of mud at some point later on. But for now, this will have to do. We got lots of power. In the next episode, I'd probably like to connect this power block to the network. I mean, not like we need this part here. The export here is the power, it's not anything else. So I'd like to connect it to the network, maybe somewhere here, with some space. Maybe I could do it here. And yeah, I'd like to have some connection that has a transformer, because I wanted to be considered a separate power network. So we'll have a transformer, we will have a power switch, maybe even here. Yeah, you know what, let's do it like this. We'll have power switch here, and I feel like I'll need an accumulator. What is accumulator? Accumulator. Oh, we don't have accumulator. No way. We have accumulators. We have them right here. I was thinking of just taking one from there and having it somewhere here. So we have accumulator, and I feel like we might need something else. But yeah, that's kind of the idea. I will connect this thing in the next episode. Need to be a bit careful, because we already have lots of power there. On the other hand, since I'm using this transformer, the connection should be fine. At least I think so. Connection should be fine. Right, it's already been a really... we've been at it for a while. Yep, here is our farming-based power. It's not fully built yet, we are missing a couple of farms, and later on we'll need to upgrade them from like basic ones. Yeah, we don't have soil. From basic ones to better ones. But actually, why don't I clarify this thing? I don't have space for clarify, right? I was thinking that I could, in theory, clarify this output to get kind of a constant production of mud. Like, I could clarify it, or maybe... well, let's actually fix it right now. I need to clarify this water. And it is available here. Here, I guess. This is a thin mud water. Oh, I cannot. It's not quite available. So the question is, how much do I want this? Do I want it like really a lot or not a lot? Because I could move this one tile up. I don't care about this enough. It's not yet. This thing will get built at some point and it will be fine. Okay. That was episode 47. Thanks everyone for watching, and see you in the next one. Cheers!